Okay, so fucking forces of evil, actually fucking forces of shitty materials and shitty manufacturers made me run into some shit again. In the previous video, fucking connector here, this would go on the hose, right? The hose side of the connector broke. Okay, so fucking power wild assholes, right? Designed this piece of shit here. Okay, and you know one of the worst things, worse than a piece of shit, is a piece of shit mixed with something that's good. Okay, that's worse. You know why? Because it's easier to get fooled. Okay, well, this, like I said, this fucking piece here is very thick, and then unbreakable, heavy duty, lasts forever. Okay, and then instead of making it that way, they put a fucking little thin piece of pipe here. Fucking assholes, man. I can see here. I won't be able to zoom in that well. I think I'll try. That thing is less than 1 millimeter thick, guys. Fucking power weld assholes. I can't express my I'm just gonna show you guys. Fuck you, power weld assholes. Should zoom in a second, guys. Okay, Bastard's not gonna zoom in. Okay, so anyways, this fucking thing broke, right? Okay, so today, as I'm welding, I notice the welding gas, the pressure, and therefore the gas inside the cylinder suddenly dropped abnormally. Right, I think yesterday it was on the green here still, and today dropped up half of the pressure. So that's at like 600 psi now. I'll zoom in there just for you to see. Come on, zoom in, you fucking bastard. Right, you see where it is now. Yesterday it was on the green side still. Right? So, okay, so I'm like, what the fuck the hell's going on now? Jesus Christ, these things are expensive. So I check. Sure enough, fucking bastards that don't know how to make fucking shit have this little fucking connector here, and there's a break there. So a good part of my gas just leaked out. You fucking goddamn bastards. I hate having to depend on this shit. I'd like to one day have, a business that's just, high quality stuff, so that you and me can have access to good stuff. Not have to, be these fucking bitches for these goddamn assholes. Okay? Big fucking crack. First of all, why can't you just connect it directly there? Why did you need to have this fucking little piece of shit here? God damn it, guys. Damn. Fucking goddamn faggots. Okay, so anyways, I was able to pull it off, guys. Alright? So here, I know once again, some of the safety dummies there, you don't know shit. This thing here, this connector, was inside here. Why not make it one single piece? Why put this piece of shit there? Because it could ruin the thread. Well, if you're gonna make this, because you know, I think the idea is if the thread gets damaged, they can just remove this piece and put a new one in. Whereas if the thread gets damaged in there, you'd have to, you know, replace the entire regulator. But you know, if you're gonna make that, you know, make something that lasts. Okay, don't make this fucking piece of shit here. God damn it. Anyways, any fucking ways, I dealt with a lot of shit from these fucking assholes. Okay. No, I actually have the other flow meter regulator, and if you go with that, you know, it's much better than this. I got it on, you can get it on Amazon or eBay for cheap. Okay, but anyways, so I took this out here. I took it out, and some people are going, oh, isn't that fucking dangerous? No, you motherfucking assholes. Okay, here, it's already past the regulator. It's a very low pressure here, okay? But the thing is, you can't see, but there's a tiny minuscule hole here inside this thing. So, although the pressure is the same, I mean, from here to there, right? It's already been lowered very much. Okay, it's, you know, inside this is over 3,000 psi. As it gets out here, it's under 30 psi. Okay, so you just need a little bit of gas for welding, just enough to get the oxygen and the air out of the way. Okay, so you don't need a lot. So what the regulator does, it reduces that huge, enormous pressure to, you know, over what, 100 times smaller. Okay, so over this side here, it's already low pressure, so you can safely, you know, remove it. Don't fuck around with anything else here. That's still all high pressure. Okay. So anyways, fortunately it was just a common thread, black pipe thread. So I attached this here. Now the thing is, as I always say, there's a tiny hole here. What the tiny hole does, it reduces the force while keeping the pressure the same. Remember on the previous video that I mentioned a 1/4 inch hose versus a 1/2 inch hose for use on the air grinders? Here's the same thing, okay? With a tiny hole, you get that 30 psi here coming out, but the force is dramatically decreased, okay? So, you know, I think, I'm not sure on this, but the welder should be able to withstand the full force of the 30 psi at, you know, 1/4 inch here. But just to be on the safe side, and so that there's not a lot of welding gas here, I just went ahead and attached the flow meter regulator here. I just removed the part that would go into the cylinder and connected it here, so now there's actually 2 regulators, right? I just got to be really fucking careful not to drop this, otherwise it'll break my regulator here. So I'm just gonna, I've got a like something to put in a little cart in just a second. But I like this regulator better. Anyways, changing the subject, because it can actually see here, whereas, you know, this thing is very inaccurate. It'll actually, in this particular cylinder here, it'll actually start going, gas will actually start coming out very, you know, a huge space before actually getting to the markings, right? So I'll just zoom in for just a second here. Right, so you'll notice there's some markings here, and you know, obviously there's 0 there, so you know, you should expect gas to come out after 0, right? But it's actually coming out, you know, way before 0. Anyways, that's why this one here, the flow meter regulator, is better, you can actually see here. But anyways, yeah, I'd just like to show you that. Now all I have to do is connect my hose. Guys, this fucking welding setup here is looking like Frankenstein. But you know, at least it's a durable Frankenstein, not a fucking sled of shit that these manufacturers gave me. Right? So I'll just connect this here. You know, like here you can see a piece of the fuel line. I had it set up this way so that it could connect directly to here, but you know, I could just remove this tiny piece and put a bigger hose if you wanted to make the hose longer. But I just feel like putting this. You don't need a huge long hose. And just to prove that this is low pressure, I'll put it there. And just to turn it on here, as you'll see what pressure it's at. Come on, focus, you piece of shit. There we go. Okay, so you see it's almost at 0. There's okay. But anyways, this other regulator makes sure that for all of you safety Nazis there, make sure that I get, you know, proper force and proper pressure to the hose. Okay, you know, you could try connecting it directly, but like I said, I'm not sure the welder is able to deal with that force. Okay, maybe yes, maybe no, I don't know. It should be able to, but you know, just to be, because you know, the pressure is just going to change here along the hose. The pressure is going to be the same again, because pressure doesn't change, right? Pressure doesn't change with the width of the pipe. What changes is the force, right? The strength that pushes it, whatever, right? It's just the force changes. It's basically, you know, you can have, for an illustration, you know, you could have one person with the given amount of strength, let's say, one person strong, okay? 2 people is going to be, you know, twice as strong, but their strength, individual strength, is going to be the same. Never mind, you just take a physics class. He'll explain it better to you. Okay, so anyway, that's what I got now. Obviously, it's not showing anything now because it's, you know, I'm not using the gas, right? So okay, I was gonna show you something else. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Actually, you know what? I'll just show you here. It's actually closed right now. Yeah, keep it close. Yeah, I was gonna show you the how this fucking regulator from Albi, it's from Air Liquid. I got this because since I can only fill it up with them. You know, it's cheaper than the regular cylinder, but you know, their regulator is shitty. I don't know if all of them are as shitty as this one, but you know, they're shitty regulator. Anyways, for me it wasn't a big deal because, you know, I can fortunately I can think for myself, and it's just a matter of, you know, you see there's, let's show you here. Just once again. Okay, so there's the start here. See, there's a huge space before zero there. So right here, I can already start to feel it turning the valve, right? So right here, I already have 10 SCFH or CFM or whatever. I know the gas starts getting out, coming out from here, right? So if I actually leave it at 10, it's actually way higher than 10, right? But you know, so I know that I should leave it around here, even here. Okay, so that's why it's good to think for yourself, and you don't have to depend on, you know, other. You can, you know, fix things. Anyways, that's it for now.